What if the most terrifying henchman in cinema history, the man with the metal teeth who survived a shark attack and a skydiving fall, was actually living in a state of constant, invisible pain? We all know Richard Kiel as Jaws, the 7-foot, 2-inch powerhouse who nearly crushed James Bond. But the shocking truth is that while he looked like an unstoppable force of nature, every step he took on screen was a victory over a body that was slowly working against him. Richard Kiel didn't choose to be a giant. It was chosen for him by a hormonal condition called acromegaly. Standing at 7 feet 2 inches, he was a natural fit for Hollywood's monsters, but Richard was a deeply sensitive man who hated violence. He famously refused to play parts that were purely evil, insisting that his iconic character Jaws be given a touch of humanity and eventually a girlfriend. But here is the shocking little-known fact. While Jaws was famous for his teeth of steel, the real Richard Kiel was struggling with a body that felt like it was made of glass. Because of his height and his condition, his balance was severely compromised. During the filming of the famous cable car fight in Moonraker, Richard couldn't actually stand up on the moving car for more than a few seconds at a time. To make him look like a towering threat, the crew had to use hidden scaffolding and wires to literally prop him up. Even more incredible, Richard was severely acrophobic, afraid of heights. The man who played a villain fighting atop a cable car thousands of feet in the air was actually paralyzed with fear the entire time. He performed those legendary scenes through sheer willpower, often needing to be coached through panic attacks between takes. He wasn't just a giant on screen, he was a giant of courage, hiding his physical pain and his deepest phobias to entertain millions. Richard Kiel's later years were spent in the quiet foothills of the Sierra Nevada, where he became a born-again Christian and a prolific author, leaving the monster roles behind for a life of faith and family. On September 10, 2014, Richard passed away at the age of 74 at the St. Agnes Medical Center in Fresno, California. Richard was cremated, and his remains are interred at Belmont Memorial Park in Fresno, California. He died of a heart attack just days after being admitted to the hospital for a broken leg suffered in a fall. His heart, which had worked overtime for 7 decades to support his massive frame, finally gave out. Do you think Jaws was better as a terrifying villain in The Spy Who Loved Me, or as the hero who saved the day in Moonraker? Let me know your favorite Jaws moment in the comments. If you believe Richard Kiel was one of the greatest character actors of all time, like and subscribe for more untold stories of Hollywood's legends.